Started. Wait. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop. You can't run forever. No, stop. Why did I randomly start? Oh God. Why did I start Justice for All? No, just stop. Get some help, please. You're no longer worthy of your badge. Oh God. Book writer Arvan, hello. Why did I... give me a second, I have to switch the game. Oh God. Hello Nan, hello book writer Arvan. Welcome to the stream. Do you mind if I just call you Arvan? Oh. Just... I accidentally started the wrong game. Believe it or not. It's me, man. Just call me Van, okay? Oh, it's okay. Oh, hello. Part 3 investigation. That's the correct one. Hello, Van. How are you doing today? You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. She got arrested again. Oof. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Phoenix. Was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did it you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Crane Village for a little while. Yes! Pearl finally leaves. Oh God, I have been waiting for this. Sir, by why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Ah, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with no, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Pearls is so caught in her fantasies, she forgot there is a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls. Now I remember, no fighting, okay? Just get the fuck out of here. She's gone. Fucking finally. Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this investigation. Let's start off going to the detention center. October 13th, detention center, visitors room. I already told you, it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that topples into silence. It sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now, man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check some other place, Nick. Okay. Let's check the hideout. Oh my, Nicky boy, Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nick boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer. I swear, my Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking you for help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had a such vulnerable side. Run the light. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never kill anyone. It's just not him. In him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just slapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Delight, he might not be the killer. Mr. Delight might not be the killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say to that, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't ever sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea. What? I guess I just don't say it. Huh? Get what? I don't get it. I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? I was in love. It was love at first sight. For me, at least. What? For you? Detective at me. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean the ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There is nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to detectives at Miss Office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I wanted to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atme knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town section on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past here and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that his hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag yesterday too. There was nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. QB security. Mr. Light, do you know about QB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron the Light was once an employee of QB security. He was a professional guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. And it looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. QB security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle, that is. Territory takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to QB security that fast, are you sure you're literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is to go ourselves? Haha, what a scary cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us about the location of QB security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So wait, they're just gonna walk there like nothing is happening? Maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes. They took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too, if I were in that situation. I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Answer: I am Manila. Yeah, you are. You're the guy that spammed. He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed at their face. Please stop it! He screamed, and I could see the robber's face turn pale. That hyper shake of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, carrying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. If you're messaging me on Discord, I can see it. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look like it, but in a tough situation there is no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. Sniff sniff, that's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in not so distant future. Of course, because he was taken hostage before. Oh look, it's the CEO's office. I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gamsu. Today was a real, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made a real fool of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great, you guys got what you deserved, pal, ho ho ho, or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If Gamsu lifts? Well, anyway. Oh god. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs, and I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gamsu was such a nice guy. And now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. True. This looks like some kind of bookstore cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two cells. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the cells are controlled by a special panel. I guess it's one self at a time, huh? It looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files were filled with data, but security jobs they were hired on. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Oh, there is a button here. Let's see. Beep 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 beep. Cut it off. Don't press that. Ha ha ha. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe would jump like that. It's the is this button? Anyway, it's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right here. There, Nick. How many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible the night of the crime. Then, true. Face. True, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I need a moderator. Then do you want mod? I mean moderator like VIP. Did you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around town. But they never said. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Ballard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Yes, I do want to do it. Emergency buzzer added to the court record. What if someone else did? Oh. Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet 4 pearls could fit in there. And it's got a bunch of doohikes attached to it. It's pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey Nick, come on. Let's open it and take a look. If I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the panel for the... I can't speak. I can say that. I cannot pronounce that. This rope, do you think it fell off the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean, yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean the victim, he was killed being thrust by the safe doors? She can't be serious, can she? What? What? Check out this big thinky binder like here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah, what did you find out, Nick? What? I don't know. This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This is a file about Mask the Mask. It's filed with info on him. What kind of info? It's filled with incredible detailed information about his methods and crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list, you see. Tier of mayor, $100. $100,000. Okay. This looks like a list of all the treasures that the Mask stole. Then the $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kinda low to me. I think it better secretly take a copy of his list. Kane's list, found at the table on the crime scene. Plot twist, Larry is the real Mask the Mask. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, Paul? Okay, I won't cry on you, Paul. The victim's name is Kane Ballard. He was the CEO of QB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 in the morning. His estimated time of death was 1 a.m. in the morning of October 11th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time Master Mask was still in the urn, huh? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There is a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the safe from when it fell out. I think we still need some information about Mr. Billard. I don't know how to call him. Maybe we could start by getting the man's name right. Detective Atme. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigating me again! He keeps yelling, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway. Oh, you mean Detective Atme? Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved. Oh. Now that the detective I know and love, I think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappears when the heist took place. I was hiding in the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look a great detective, that's all. But there is one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here, I have seen him somewhere before. It's pretty small, so it's kinda hard to see, but now that she mentions it... That's Larry! Prosecutor Goddard. Oh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used their own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that way just cause he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Goddard, he's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's a nice man in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gamsu, I had no idea you were so popular. Oh no, that's not what I meant. That Goddard guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. About this blackmail letter, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Connor Ballard have been blackmailing on Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight, he used to work at QB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's right, maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Oh, we can't ask him about it. Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Master Mask, but he got away anyway, huh? That guard, he got the weird feeling that I have seen him around lately. The security room. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel like very secure. QB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remember Larry might be. Hey Nick, what's up? Ah, so he is here. Yo, how's it hugging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hi Larry. Here, I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I have got no problem with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the board murder case. Ah, it's Larry. Of course it's Larry. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, I have some good info for you. Mr. Guilty but not. Yes. Really, what is it? Well, I don't mind sharing my sweet little in my secret with Maya. Hello, Mika. No, you're not late. At least you're not really late. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. Highlight. Let me guess, your dad. So this is good info. What's this good info you're talking about? Oh my god, it's the guy who got banned from Twitch. Hello, Pizza. Welcome to the stream. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Mari? Oh my god, it is! Hey, I'm a guard, a pro! I can't just give away free information for free. He wants a bribe. I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already, what's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kid has some claws, okay? You really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron the Light was an employee here, yeah. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked in his background, follow me. Yes, you're a pro, I follow you, go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron the Light was fired. And there was no warning at all, it just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. Test. Hello, Test. Oh god, you didn't say I'm a Test. Hey, my profile picture changed. Yeah, immediately. Yeah, unlike Twitch. Twitch freaking sucks. Twitch can suck my donut. Oh. Yes. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. Security guard. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Hey, don't diss Twitch before you can actually get the banned on your alt. Definitely not your actual account. But I got banned on my actual account. I only have my alt. Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras in each room around the building. That's why I said on your oh, makes sense. There are security guards. Okay, security cameras. Okay. It's really hard sometimes. I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, if you see something sus, I introduce to you a secret YouTube emote. What? It's a secret YouTube emote? What's that? How is that emote called? Secret YouTube emote. Interesting. Hello, Mr. Secret YouTube emote. What teams? The security teams for this company. They are supposedly the best in the business. I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Night of the crime, you were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why did you say that? It's just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's a part-time job, and you are dumb, you are still in charge of security here. Give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick, huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Another remote. Yeah. We have to stay 2 feet apart from each other. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Uh-oh. Oh no. I knew something smelled bad, but it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his psyche locks after all. Something's written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Obey High Superior, respect High Superiors, smile at High Superior, salute High Superior, buy donuts for High Superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervision. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you will come face to face with your real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, right? Yeah, Marty. What? Yeah. Oh. Chips. That's my partner, Sid. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She is my superior, actually. It's kind of a weird lady. There is tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Maybe I can try to break his psyche locks. Number 6, bully for donuts. Yes. On the night of the crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to. What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But you didn't sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light. Ah, but that was that. And this is this. What? Number 15, Burger King fruit lettuce. Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow, now that's confidence. What's with that dressed in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was manning his stash when it happened is this. This wallet, you know about this, right? The last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But it turns out that might be what you get. Oh god. Oh no, I have never seen it before, liar! You hand-delivered this this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break, you can't expect me to remember every little thing that happened. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. It was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning, that's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there is something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snagged before then. What do you mean by that? The murder has snagged in before 10 p.m. A fortuner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site, showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce, with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Oh shit! And now I wanna puke. Or jump out of the window. Listen up, Rari. I know beyond a son of doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's after 10 p.m. During your shift. Well, but the other Larry, when did you use this? When you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show you the record. I can't show the record just to anyone you know. The trigger that I was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, 2011. 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to a Uh-oh. What, you didn't know that? Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me? Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time security guard, not rogue. I can't. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m. the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. How did it happen? The guy on 4chan. Oh, Larry, you can't take your responsibility this time. Yeah, I know. The Burger King had it removed. Okay, what is this guy saying? Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that boss was killed. My fault, Larry. There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened on that night anyway? My donor Hamid. Your donor? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my donor called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and she was standing right there next. I was standing right there next to her. Who was her new boyfriend? It was some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the pouncing. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So, is that why you left the security guard off? Hold on. I'm using YouTube captions to type this. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? He's curled up into the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy, Nick. Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will, Larry. Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right, maybe we'll get the last bit of useful information out of him. So So, okay, so basically blah blah blah. The McDonald's was in Ohio. He got caught and he got caught. He has a beard. End of the story. Oh. Let's present everything. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, correct? That's right. It's just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running in your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be warned? I didn't read what he said. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard. Why didn't you come at the CEO office? Well, this is the third floor. This is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is the first floor. I thought it would be good. I docked a wait and see approach. Plus, there is a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. By the way, Joker, yes. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Oh. Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Did you get your name to play along with the prank? I back read the journal chat. I did. I did. So you think you could take just one more look at me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I did pretty please, I just can't say no to you, Maya. Ah, I see. What do you think, Nick? Oh, he's probably right. I don't think even Larry could. What? What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? You know, just once in the morning, around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. It can't be. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I have been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflection, where is time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know. True. What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info for the buzzer record? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of blank carpeting. Oh, we're not done in the security room, I guess. Nobody ever accused you of being a thief. It's too much work for me making plans, writing calling cards, etc. I'd rather just pull a dime and dust at the burger joint. Burgers? I love burgers too. Really? Well, how about it? Wanna go on a burger date tonight? At least pay for the food because I'm not defending you again. What should I present? That's not necessary, Nick. You don't have to threaten me. I'll tell you what I know. I know it's tough to tell, but I'm really sorry about what happened. Wow, I've never seen Larry look so serious. I actually believe him. Yeah, she's like a totally different person. In that case, maybe you and I should get what? Just no clues here. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep steady eye in that monitors and use that mic for transmission. I don't know what he said. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there is an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even my and parents could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Those screens are there, so what's going on over the building everywhere? It's my job to keep a steady eye on them all the time. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch the regular TV on this too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can get regular TV on it. How do you know that, Larry? Interesting, I wanna know too, because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know you're thinking it was a professional investigation, right? What happened to Larry? I wanna know. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Did you know you hang it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch the lever. It's scolded and half of me. Something terrible will happen if you do. You got it, Greenhorn. Yeah, so why hang your jacket on such an important level? Level? I don't know what I said. Lever. Because it got me curious. If the jacket weight pulls the lever down, that's what I call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen? That's true. It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Jonker. Yes. But for a different reason. Do you know horsepower? Yes. What should I do? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. Let's just move out of there. Main exhibition hall. I have discovered dark power. What? Dark power? How does that work? The treasures of Crane exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Ah! Oh god, apparently I have no idea if it's true. Wow. Okay. Don't tell anyone. I pulled a wiki Part 3 investigation? Okay. Maybe with the open drink we could clean it up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Oop. Hello? I died. Just for 1 second, I died. Wow! This place is literally crawling with cops. No. Eh? I literally died for a second there. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gamsu is nowhere to be seen. Well, he's a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation yesterday? Well, the murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, there is nothing good as... What? There is nothing good like a murder case, pal. What? Gamsu wouldn't say that. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gamsu has bloodlust, Maya. True. Let's just move. Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews, what is he still hanging around down here for? So how is it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that, it's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh that? Taken care of? What do you mean, it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. What's the coolest how the fuck did I do that moment you have ever had? So, I once was about to fall, and while I fell, something hit me mid-air, and I actually did a flip and landed on my feet. I was like, what? 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 I don't remember what the thing that hit me mid-air was, but I remember the pain and the suffering. It was the masked wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Yes, I did. The mask's true identity. I just heard all about it on the news. So the detective was the pain and suffering, yes. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. Actually doing a trick, yes. It's the best thing, I guess. It looks that way right now. Oh, it's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Admin again? Nan, I'm gonna ask you the same question later. Nan. And when was it that Mask the Mask's calling card arrived? It was about 10 days ago. So he sent the calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Admin must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. Later when you stream, Nen. I guess so. Night of the crime. What? So Mask the Masks murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. But I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. What Jonker said. Nick, let's get down to business already. Ah, okay. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Admin? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask the Mask pretty well. Young Igor. True? Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor, and I am excited to make your acquaintance. Yes, but there is still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? If brands were brutally honest, what brand would have what slogan? Let's see. Let's see if brands were brutally honest. Nike would have overpriced shoes. Overpriced shoes that break easily, so the slogan would be yes, they are overpriced, and yes, they break easily. Buy them now. It means the person that holds the sacred urn to the mystery of the sacred urn, who holds the mystery of the sacred urn. Louise Vuitton, fuck you, poor people. It's her very own Miss Andrews. Let's see. Then present what? The Choices of Grain exhibit is my first job after last year's ordeal. I really wanted it to be a success. I've got an idea. Why don't you redo the whole poster? You could put something as like voted best treasure exhibit by Mask the Mask. Why, Maya? That's a fantastic idea. Take this. You idiotic bitch. Oh. Fell off. Okay. My controller fell off for a second. The sacred urn. Miss Andrews, did you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the treasure exhibit. The urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Survive, Joker. I will try then. Thank you for helping me survive by encouraging me. Disney, we own you. My controller died. Ah, how funny. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted to the trial was genuine? New streamer alert. True. No, I don't. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should try investigating more. Let's just investigate more. Where the fuck can we find out? Can we find out where if the yarn was or wasn't genuine? Detective Gamsu, tell us more about Mr. Sane Bluebird. That's Kane Bluebird, not Sane Bluebird, Ballard, not Sane Bluebird. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Ballard was found dead. Yeah, his body wasn't discovered until the morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm blabbing like a Nia right now. Blabbing. I don't know what. What is the situation that made you cringe for 5 minutes straight? Watching my live streams for 5 minutes straight. Can you tell me some more? What? Can you tell us some more about Miss Ballard? Miss Ballard, not Mr. I'm an idiot. I can't read. That can't read, and can't speak apparently. He was the CEO of QB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard. Mr. Ballard must have had the chance to learn a lot about a lot of secrets doing this kind of job work. And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was a money grabber. Really, me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. NUP incident, Mika. Wow. Yes. I can't find the place to have my phone so I can read chat and play at the same time. NP. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, that one. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be sniffer. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved by selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah, KB Security used to used the head security operation against Mask the Mask. What, really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation took a nosedive. So it really was Ballard who sent Ron to the blackmailer, huh? Okay, I obviously did something wrong. That's why my guide is out of... what situation made you look like the surprised Pikachu face? So many situations. I don't know. I have done it too many times. About this blackmail letter, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Ballard have been blackmailing on the Light anyway? Mr. Light used to work at KB Security, right? What if this was what made him to quit? Oh, just let me freaking go. The most recent one is Full Dive Episode 1. What is that? Is that an anime? Probably. What to do? So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, aren't you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with your dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own to for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too. You must be relieved we got the secret arm back, huh? You bet, but there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's really obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the arm of the poster, but the arm we got back says Amy, like it always used to. Yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink blotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago the arm was broken. The repairer accidentally turned Mr. Amy's name to I am. That repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls, but still, I don't remember ever seeing pink flosses on it. Is it possible that the yarn is a fake? I'm not sure Pearls will find out about that since once he gets, I'm surprised we'll find out once he gets to Korean Village. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. Korean Village. So I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, huh? Yup, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. Why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I have been thinking of heading to do a channeling dojo. To do just that, a channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. You're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in his village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean techniques, it temporarily loses their own will. I need to stop going on Twitter while eating something. Twitter is a sick place, you shouldn't do that. Oh. And there goes my phone. That phone's not gonna survive the long run. I mean, if it does, it means it's a good phone and it's a good company, so I'm gonna buy a new one. When a medium is... yeah, I read that. So when a especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit taken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Korean isn't going to... it's going to be a heavy responsibility. Let's head to Korean Village then. Oh my god. Oh, I did that. I also did that. Alright, I don't need to follow a guide anymore. Get out of here. Ah, Mr. Right. Mr. Delight. Did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see. On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmailer who got summoned you to keep the security hand over, and then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But There is one thing on the night. There's one thing on the night, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on this. Okay. Also, if you lie, we have magical lawyer powers, so we will know. Isn't that what we have been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Please tell me about it. It has to be honest. It's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Relight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB security at the time. So then the person dressed up as the mask in the photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. The night of the crime. So that night you didn't go to Lord Lieutenant, you went to QB security, right? Yeah, I went to QB security at the time. The blackmail said I should, right? What happened next? Well, I used to work there. I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when she dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO, someone was in there. Someone? Then suddenly they bust me over the head. Bam! That was Atme's shadow. Was it a Kane Ballard that hit you? I do not know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. Then, when I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe. Yes, that's why. I used to be the chief of the security team, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and then what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. See, I knew how to avoid being spotted by them, Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Why you were fired, Mr. Delight? Is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. Don't worry, I haven't told anyone yet. Oh god, my phone fell again, which means I can't read chat. Wait. Death penalty for him, true. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometimes. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime, a criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over knowing that. Why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money, except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask for sure. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Ballard was killed. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. He's afraid he doesn't know anything about it. Let's just present everything. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were on my hotel, on my hotel. But Mask the Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask the Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Really clever, huh? Oh, wow, awesome. Hey, hold on the phone. The guy in this photo, it's you, Mr. Delight? Hehe, that's right. A nice trick, if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that hard bit. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took a while to complete anyway. A few days later than that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. He got more than one blackmail letter? This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emeron heist. The first letter said, I know you did it. Someone find out your true identity just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up. So it went on to say, so in the end I had to give up a treasure I went through all the trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on, what do you mean give up? Oh, don't worry, the jewel is in a safe deposit box. The letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? What? The plans? Heist plans. But that these plans you're talking about, they were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you were that one? What? You mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Mask the Mask after all, but someone else is behind the theft. Someone who planned them all in detail. Well, you see, the truth is, I've never seen there, and all I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you have just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron's testimony. Ron, before I go, there is one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Mr. Calabutter, did you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I've no choice but to take Mr. Delight's word at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back! How the fuck did you find us? Hey Pearl, so what have you been up to this whole time? The secret urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village. And then, what did you find out? There's no need to worry, they said it's the real urn. Phew, that's a relief. I was really worried, but there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said it was paint. That they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink spots again? What's the big deal? The big deal? We're gonna find how they got there. That's the big deal. Yeah, Mr. Nick. We're gonna find how they got there. Okay. We gotta find how they got there. Okay, just stop repeating the same thing again and again and again. I tell you how they got there. They got there by the basement, which has paint on the floor. Just let me go investigate the basement. Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's take a look around one more time. First of all, we can't examine the urn. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that was the sacred urn, was in. Exactly the same color as the stuff on this urn. I think I know how they got paint got on it. Alright, let's investigate it, Nick. It looks like to me it's been dry for several days. There is something suspicious about the paint on mark. The bottom left part of it is saved oddly and is shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this is the odd shape is? Yeah. Pretty sure this is it. What? The box. Looking here, there is a little bit of paint in the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. Oh, maybe Miss Andrews broke the urn. Yes, makes sense. Take that, you dumb liar. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the secret urn? Yes. The urn itself. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. That's what she discovered was that the urn had been broken up again. What did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and it looks like the same thing happened. And quite recently, Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it broke recently? How do you know? No. Okay, wasting our... Take that! The poster. It was made recently, right? The poster. Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letter was transported. Ah, I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth. Wait. For? Even if the arm was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Take that, the paint. Well, Miss Andres, what is this supposed to mean? There is pink paint all over this urn. Oh? And there is pink paint all over the floor and the walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can whistle out of this one, Miss Andres. What? But uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape. But you can't get the pink paint everywhere. But well, there is none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room, liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there is no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. It is. The urn box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there is pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this up with the impression in the paint, you see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped over there, and that is when the arm was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Right. Haha. Right being right joke. Funny. Secret urn. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken. On the same day the urn arrived here, I thought I'd put it away down here for some safekeeping. I was carrying it in a box when I tripped on the paint can and lost my bracelet. What? The box? What? Your bracelet? What did I read? Crash. I heard a terrible noise, and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the red box, and that's when it happened. I can see how that could have happened, yeah. As clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure of all in all of Karain village. So I tried as hard to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. That's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but the same any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person, really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the yarn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. That is correct. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Yeah. What a good person. Yes. Oh god. Let me face statue. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. Of course it was. Oh god. Let me just drink some water. Alright, allow me to continue. We keep moving forward. Oh, cat in the box, cat in the box, cat in the box, cat in the box. And that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there where you first saw it. I see, now that makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearls? The day the yarn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews, what? I didn't know anything about that. No, you seem sus. You knew about it. Sus. Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? I will ask you the same question. It looks like there is some connection between the sacred art and the magic case. Besides use what? Toads. Sus. Misogynist is sus. I agree. Arvin or Van. I will call you Van because you want me to call you Van. I forget about it. I'm sorry. Remember. Because that night the real thief from the light was in at TB security. So then why did another master up here? Different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact. The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but I'ma head out for a bit. Say in like 30 minutes. I will probably have ended stream then. I ended in about 5 minutes when we save, but see you later. Have a great day. Alright. And I can't even raid someone because this is YouTube. I have been streaming for what? 1 hour? 1 hour and 39 minutes. Hello. I forgot to announce my stream. How are you? I'm doing alright. Hey Nick, what is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it is a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? Why don't you know this, Nick? They are having Detective Atmy's trial today. Detective Atmy? They say they're going to try him as the mask already. That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see that trial. Yeah, me too. That trial would be pretty interesting. I know. By the way, what is Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately. Yeah, ever since the last... Please, don't ignore me! Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning! Please don't ignore me. Okay. No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I kill someone. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No. I'm just a poor thief. No, wait. That's not right. A thief can really be poor. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit the heists. Do you really think there is a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick? It's the theft and the murder. Oh, the blackmail and the murder? I don't remember what I said to repeat it. Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. At least not today. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last reference of the week. Okay, settle it down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Goddard. He's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again. Your Delight is simply too young to be sent to war, that's all. I have no idea what that means, Mr. Goddard. Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. But that is exactly what you must be more precise in your wording. That's my statement. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? The victim is Ken Bard, CEO of TB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death estimated 1 a.m. of the previous day. Then, that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. Our little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial, but the first one is always the best. Mr. Goddard, your witness? Okay then, let's see what the defendant, Mr. Ron the Light, has to say here himself. Well, the defendant, well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objection? This may be a bit of a disadvantage, having the defendant testify that remember when Mia was defending me, she allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Ha! You've got guts to try it. Well then, Mr. Delight, please take the stand. Take the stand. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? No, that's not true. For a moment there, we set the record for the shortest trial ever. You did it. Yes. That's right. That's like accusing the troller in an Among Us game. You did it. Yes. Of course I did. There is zero possibility. There is no way. I'm just doing to mess with you guys and make you lose faster. And once he opens his big mouth, he probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Ha, very well. Now then, can you tell me something? You didn't kill Ballard, then why did you go to GB security? Well, that's kind of hard. I would say, boy, I wish I could go home. Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. That evening around 1 AM, I went to see Mr. Ballard in his office in KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. 1 AM, the exact time the murder took place. The weak get washed away in the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Ha! It's bitter today too. It's just like my destiny. You'd never know that from the way he's tugging me down. Mr. Ryder, cross-examination, if you please. That evening around 1 AM, I sent this. I want to see. You used to be a security chief for QB Security, right? Yes, that's right. Security chief? You? And yet, a year ago you were fired without notice. Since we're an old grudge, a perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? Why he was fired? Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Well... The world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Oh, okay, then I take it, defendant. Please answer the question. Well, I needed money. You needed money? Well, you see, Dusty loves to spend it. That's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh? My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company. Come again? KB Security has lots of security info on all sorts of companies, and since I was the security team chief, he stole some data and sold it. But Mr. Butler found out and I was fired immediately. What? I wish I have never asked that. I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that. You sure told you. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Why would you do something like that? Well, for this is hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? That's not it's not a waste. So Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, doesn't she? At least until now. Now she knows. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think serious about couples. Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. There wasn't once his testimony was there. Sounds like he's avoiding something, at least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. If we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. Yeah. Hold it, my client. 1 a.m.? Huh? You're absolutely sure about that? Yes. That's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No, actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow, and my internal clock was also a bit. 1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim Bud was murdered, correct? It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. It ordered you to go there? It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmailer that ordered me to go somewhere. Does it mean you've got other blackmailers? Oh, of course. They said things like steal this and steal that. Haha. Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Dye? Please don't say anymore. No. What should I do? Press harder. So what did the blackmailer request say? Bring 50,000 money, yeah? A perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, but wait. I know I intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. Important point indeed. Wrong objection, of course. Hello. It's been a while. Hello, sounds about time. I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly contradicts the I thought. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Objection denied. I don't think I want many points with the judge. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. I wasn't gonna choose Scrabble or anything. I had been working for Kibi Security until a year ago. How are you doing today? I knew where his office was. Mr. Light, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday, huh? What doesn't? I think you must have been scared, very scared of having a certain person find out your secret. Go. A certain person? Mr. Siri Delight, the defendant's wife. What? But listen to me. My Daisy, she's... Your username gives me flashbacks, sends back time. Of course it does. We cannot forget that Undertale stream. Ah, God. Yes, we know. It was your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, which he was fired, unable to face his own wife. Someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how the murder came about. Oh, no, everything is falling neatly into place for him. Don't talk about my Daisy like that, or you'll be sorry. Well, it seems that you have learned a great deal of things so far. What do you think, Nick? I didn't think it was possible to get thoroughly wiped in just 20 minutes. Clearly, there was I can't speak. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much. The motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 a.m. or 1 in the morning? Come on, come now, tell us. We're all ears. At the CEO's office. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Ballard was lying there dead. Yes, he suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that the mask snuck behind him on the head from behind. Of course, since Satmi turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. Ha! No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked! We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Wright? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Goddard. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it. How do you know that? Huh? Because you did it. I entered the office. There was a suspicious shadow there. I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. Hold it, please. say no more. Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazing, fast and powerful attack. Do you remember anything about who hit you? Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even gasped what you were asking. Yeah, I like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock him back to some sense into him. That? What? Could you please clarify what you're referring to? Why, my the mask costume, of course. Wait just a moment, Mask the Mask? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe there, I dressed as Mask the Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of QB Security. What? Nick, did you know about this? He never told me this. I don't recall him ever mentioning to me either. Even I didn't know that. It seems a little friendly loves to keep secrets. Sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know, sometimes things just slip in your mind. My sixth cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. Mask the Mask. What a creative name. I mean, what can you say? It is. What else can I say? Why were you dressed up as Mask the Mask? Why? Because I Mask the Mask, of course. What are you talking about? Mask the Mask trial is being held next door. Ah, yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Mask the Mask issue. I thought I should go as him just to be safe. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected. It took that I had expected. Wait and see. Why did I press no? When you came to? You don't remember? Once they hit me, I lost all track of what was going on. I think that's when they made an escape. Ha, that's a really convincing story to you, isn't it? It certainly is, isn't it, Mr. Wright? It's almost sounds practice. I don't know why you're telling me. Okay, yeah, we don't know much. We should press him. I know. Mask the Mask. Press harder. What do you mean took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. My kid got caught on the safe door, you see. That happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body. What was that? Back up a second, yes? You were the one that hid the body in the safe? At least he's not lying. Well, yeah. Inconceivable! Unless he's not lying. Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone toss their dirty swords in the washing machine? What? The answer is simple. When they take them off. As usual, I have no idea what you're saying. It's been 6 months since you streamed Sister Location. Yeah, because I factory flashed my PS4 and lost everything. So I have to download it again if I want to play it. Ha, so you're not as stupid as you look. This metaphor this time was really obscure. Mr. Wright, you don't mean you knew about this whole safe business, don't you? Well, yes. Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. It looks like a storm is moving in over the fair weather judge. I panicked, I hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway? Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer. That's not exactly what I meant. When I saw that corpse, I kinda lost it. I thought, if they find this corpse, they'll think I did it. Ha! I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That certainly makes more sense. Hold on, 10 minutes? What is it, Nick? I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, wouldn't you normally try to hide the body and spend 10 minutes whole minutes to do it under those circumstances? Oh, hey Nick, if you think his behavior was so strange, then why don't you present some evidence that was so just what those circumstances were? That's right, that's it. Now take a look in the court record and present some evidence. Oh. The buzzer record. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? And what might this be? The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CS office to security. The button in the office is pressed. A security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. If Mr. Rondelai truly was the murderer, what? He would have run as soon as the buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Ha! Let's remember who we're dealing with here. We probably had no idea. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building. Objection! I made a mistake. What did you do? Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them. I spilled my drink twice. Again. How did that happen? And what were you drinking? There is no way he wouldn't have known about them. I ran out of tissues. Here, have mine. Are you kidding me? But as it turns out, the guard never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face, but his ex's new boy. Especially the detail in that is just amazing. Ha! Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's so bad that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer go off. This buzzer is extremely loud. There's no way he couldn't have noticed something like that. I would happily help you get through the location, so no matter how many times, how many days, I will sit here helping you. It's me, Jack. Hello, Jack. Welcome. Let me give you your moderator. I will happily download it and apply it then on Twitch. Oh. Also, Jack, April Fools, my man. Don't tell anyone it's a joke, though. If you do, I will ban you. Fine. Let me hear your theory. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Light said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes. fixed. I fixed it. Pog. That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. No, never mind, you didn't. There are some things that you can fix, and some things that you can't. Oh god. Streaming on YouTube and not on Twitch, minus 10 out of minus 10 out of minus 10. True. But my Twitch account got suspended. Yeah. It's an April Fool's prank. Yeah, but we shouldn't tell anyone. I will announce it like tomorrow. Wait, how? How what? I made up evidence, dummy. See, I'm smarter than I sound. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So what are you trying to say? The light was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in the room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and pressed the buzzer. Wait, how? Oh, tomorrow is in 3 hours for me. Well, I will announce it in 3 hours then. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Ballard. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't run away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. Yes, I can prove it, alright? For me tomorrow is in 14 hours. Judge's turkey sandwich. What is the case about? The case is about a thief not stealing something but being being framed by a fake thief, and that fake thief being like, I'm gonna frame you, and then the prosecution goes, you may have escaped the guilty verdict for theft, but you might be guilty for murder. And we go, oh shit, and then we investigate again, and now we are here. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for, the emergency buzzer. Is there some kind of clue on it? Absolutely not. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought on what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely clues, it's itself a clue. Am I the only one who is clueless here? Yes, you are. Your small brain cannot understand. Tomorrow, for me, tomorrow is tomorrow. Now, I'm the clueless. Yes, this button has no fingerprints on it. If there are ants, because of the thing I spilled, I'm going to rage. Just kill them, illuminate them, destroy them. Naturally, he would have left his fingerprints behind. Ron Light obviously wiped them off. Why would he? A guard could have come in any moment. He touched that button, I know he did. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Master Mask. Master Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have to have wiped the button of the fingerprints? the same. I have been forced to eat crow. I wonder what that blend number crow flavored coffee is. However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden? Ha! It looks like you are fresh out of parlor tricks. No, I'm not. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. Do you want to know something funny? When I was scrolling down to watch vid, then I see this live stream out of nowhere, and then I remember the YouTube name. I have returned. Welcome back, Nen. It's time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say. Very well then. Oh, you got some guts. I like that in an opponent. Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? Oh, I almost burped. Oops. The killer knew that if they pressed the button, a guard would come running. Hey, it's Cyclops from X-Men. True. And that was exactly what they wanted. What did you mean? The killer called the guard on purpose? Yes, although as it turns out, he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time. I guess no one forgot about you. Isn't that great? Of course it is great. No one forgot about me because most people that come here are from Twitch, so... Ha! What a touching story. You're saying that the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in? No, I'm not. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Ballard, who was already dead. Sounds no one would forget, Joker. Correct. The defendant, Ron the Light, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer. Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron the Light. And if any security guards came running at the time? Joker is Joker, correct. What is returned and why do you have it, Nan? Do you plan on doing more stuff on YouTube or is it just today? Well, maybe when I'm bored, I will do a fun, dumb YouTube video. Probably, maybe not. Return these groceries. True. We do say I have returned. Casually and normally. We save every day, so that means that every day we go out for grocery shopping, which means we return with groceries, which means we have groceries, which means we can make sandwiches. Knowledge 100. I just like your profile pic name, Nan. To frame Ron Delight for the murder. Are you still ever gonna finish the location? I'm not sure myself. Probably not. Ha! It was same. Just like your profile pic, Nan. Actually, you have been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. That's right, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only Master Mask, so... True. You mean the real killer is we're going to drag that person here right now, but who is it? I don't have any sort of proof that, but I think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to keep his security that night, so the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to kill Bernard. Where the hell did Goddard get the coffee? It was me, Dio! You thought, you thought, look at me, was the killer, but it was me, Dio. I spilled it again. Detective, look at me. He's the only one who could have done it. As detective, look at me, you mean Master Mask did it? No, what the fuck? It went on the carpet. No! Mika, are you here to cause pain? Because I can feel the pain and suffering. He's in actuality the true murderer of Kane Ballard. Order, Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Theft and murder. Which is the most serious crime? Mika. Why? Isn't that the question we all ask? Why are we still here? Just to suffer every night. It's a capital crime suspect to a capital crime suspect. Please, remember the trial from yesterday if you would. When Look at Me confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as well, Master Mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along, to be found guilty. Master Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. If you had a computer, you could stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, I don't have a computer, I have a laptop. It would die if I try that. I would start stream for like 3 minutes and then suddenly I would go out, and then in the news you would hear that a small Twitch streamer house burned down, and it would be fun, right? Especially the burn down part. A guilty verdict as an alibi. You know, it's almost time. For what? My hands are jelly. Wait, it's my fault. I know how to fix it. I'll do what I call... Wait, it's my fault. Leave it and hope nothing happens. My hands are jelly, that's why sauce. It's what then? Ah. Interesting. Although jelly hands do sound interesting, my hands are shaking because I was carrying heavy stuff. Understandable. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder. Look at Me's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal. I'm begging you. Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your pathetic life. Anime adaptations, they suck. I made a fourth mistake. Oh shit, the mistake number keeps going up. I spilled all my trust. How the fuck did that happen? Can you explain to me, how did you do that? Phoenix, do it. What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. For your trial, take the path of trust. That voice, it sounds like I was going to take out the trash when I dropped it. Oh, Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Mika, why you not just sit down on the floor? Whoops, I accidentally committed a war crime. Oh shit. What war crime did you commit exactly? There are many different war crimes. Well, I have decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Look at me to the stand. Yes, Your Honor. Wow. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. The war crime of sans fanfic this joke. No. Stop. I swear I will ban you. I'm not going to crawl to the Oh, I deleted the wrong message. Mika, can you ban words in YouTube? Cause if you can, I want you to ban the word fanfiction and fanfic and all that stuff you have banned on Twitch. I cannot sit down and take out the trash. That's enough. This court sees no reason for further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant. Look at me. Apparently I cannot. Look at me. Accusation? You accuse Master Mask? That man is not Master Mask. He's the ruthless murderer. What? I just wanted to bring out fun memories. Yeah, not the fun. Apparently I cannot. I will take out the trash again. BRB. I still have time. Let's continue this now. Finishing the case on YouTube now. It will remain forever now. October 14th, 12:48 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. Something she still live inside your heart. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. Is it true that the detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof. And it's gone, yeah. But wasn't he at the Lordly Tailor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Admi want to kill Kane Ballard? Whoops, it's almost time, but I go back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. It's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Oh god, October 14th, 12:21 p.m. Good news, nothing spilled. Pause, that's great. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at me. Please take the stand. Well. How did you do, Mr. Lawyer? I would have thought, I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi, an alibi by the name of Mask the Mask. Just like your own. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning, and there's no way I could know what's been going on here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Max the Mask, indeed. It's truly child's play to fool an ignorant messenger. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous award upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example. BRB, again, real quick. I just realized that it's a magnifying glass. It's a magnifying glass and not a monocle. Of course, yeah, it's a magnifying glass. Because he's a detective, and detectives use magnifying glasses. According to most books, or pictures, or Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, you get the point. Where were you at the time? Without knowledge lacks even the knowledge. What? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should ashamed of himself. Don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thanks? Alright, Mr. Admi, the night of the murder, speak. We are all ears. As you wish, Mr. Prosecutor. The alibi, he has none. Wait, he both a detective, a thief, and a murderer? Wow, yeah, he's everything combined. At the time, my phone is not gonna survive. That's for sure. Then how the fuck he's not in prison yet for stealing? Because he's a thief. They have not caught him yet. They didn't caught him until we quote unquote exposed him to the court. I believe Andrea hired you at one point. Yeah, that's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the call, You sent the card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean that you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Makes sense? Yep. Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am. Hey Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Admin was always proud of his ace detective skill, right? But if the arm was stolen from Lord Taylor, why he was the one watching it? He'd have no way. What? he had have going to leave for a bit. See you later, Jack. He no way to maintain his perfect detective persona. See you around. Yup. Shit, why does my phone want to commit suicide so badly? A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. I'm back. What? Hello, back. I'm Dad. Hold it. Hi, I'm leaving. Hello, I'm leaving. I'm Dad. About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come on now. It's all too clear what you're thinking. Huh? You think I altered the timestamp on the photo, don't you? I thought you're... damn it! I thought you're back. Who's back? Who is back and what business does he have? Does he see they have here? Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. It looks like I'd better find something else to say suspicious. Okay. Oh no. My phone killed itself again. Oh god. I thought you were back. No, I'm Mika. Hi Mika. I'm Dad. You have changed your name 3 times now. You have been bamboozled 3 times. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are 2 possibilities. The mask in the photo is a fake. John didn't save his game. Lou. Hello, father. No. I was stealing the urn. The mask. I was stealing the urn. Is he playing Subnautica? Because if he is, stealing is the most important thing. Saving is the most important thing. So, the photograph, you mean this here? Yeah, indeed it is. That is the very thing that proves I have committed the crime. Very well thing. Something funny, I bet there is. The paint. The funny part is right here. Why? This is the blood stain. Blood. Now this game's getting interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach color, that is. From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. It is something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Well, Mr. Wright? The golden statue. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there is a good reason on that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there. I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and I saw that statue in that spot. This picture was truly taken on that night. Then that statue should have been there. But when I went there the day after the theft, the statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there. Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself, and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move that distance. It's not right, is it? The one who moved the statue is none other than look at me. Come on now, Mr. Lawyer. There you go again with your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your simple delusions? The witness was the only one in the basement that were in the warehouse that night. Indeed, it is very simple. However, why would I want to move the heavy statue? The reason for moving the statue, here is where the real battle begins. In the time of yes. Naturally, the line in the photo is in the timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, look at me when the QB security and murder Kane Ballard. Therefore, it's obvious it would have been impossible for him to have been a lonely tailor at this time. Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at me had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim, so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the... Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Ratney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and was placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Look At Me had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to hide the room match with the way it had been in this photo. What is the meaning of this? Tell me. Goddard, I warned you about making me wait. Now put down the coffee. My 11th cup. I promise to drink no more than 17 cups this trial, which means I'm still good to the last drop. However, the defense has a very good point. Good point? So what? We are all by travelers on road infinite points. I think he got his points mixed up with his other points. So you said this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. So that's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is there is only a possibility. Men that are trapped by chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true. No way, don't tell me that there are maybe Mr. The Mask. If there is no funny business with your actions, Master Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Secret on face. You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn. And she didn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Huh, interesting new tidbit. Cat. I knew it was extremely valuable because I was trusting my card. You mean this calling card? That's right, that is without a doubt my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight couldn't make this after all. Because Admin knew about the thing. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. Then I handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly, and at last I held the urn in my hands for the first time. And this photo that proves it, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even the photo was taken. I didn't think it would be matter terribly much. Oh God. My neighbors didn't scream today, that's a bad sign. They usually scream. Why do they scream? Do they not like each other? Like, do they hate each other? The world is ending. True. Or are they in the vacation and they are screaming somewhere else? You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and okay. The world is ending. Yeah, she talks about the calling cards. In the third statement, it says something about the calling card. You mean this calling card? Yeah, of course. Alright. The world is ending. I read that message 3 times. But of course. Is there a problem? The scream, the word! The word! And, I guess you stop time. Take good care of the speckled iron. This refers to hand over the hand over the world. Yes. Solely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred iron. Yeah, that is true. So what? The truth to be told, there is no way Master could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the iron is actually nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains? And these stains did not just appear until after the iron had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Joker used to name a JoJo character that you like. A JoJo character that I'm fan of, or something, or I don't know. Depends on what you mean. Whatever you say, you cannot deny that Joseph is the best protagonist. You can't be serious. And yet, this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern, which means Detective Atme had seen this long before the crime event took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Interesting. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose, huh? Look how calm the prosecution is. Ha! I just got jump scared. Okay, Joker, what about you? We need a character with a great personality and character development. Let me think about it. I mean, Joseph had character development and a great personality, so why not? It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was the mask, and now we're calling him a murderer. You think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No way. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that Look at Me was the one who killed Cain Ballard. Now let me ask you this, why would he do that? I have exactly what I need. If you prepare an alibi and pin this crime around the light as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. And that's information. Our only chance. Look at me. Had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Cain Ballard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Ballard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it along the day. It was again Mr. Ballard who cooperated grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Ballard's mistake is quite inexcusable. The defendant truly believes that he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Cain Ballard. Truly a tragedy. This is the blackmailer found in the defendant's apartment. Mr. Ballard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? Blackmail letter? Dated. Begin the cross-examination about now. Motive for murder. Look at me, had no point of contact with the victim whatsoever. The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. No, it's not. Penalty. Mistook? That's right, mistook. From the old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an error. That was not what I meant. Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be? Why, the answer is obvious. Rhonda Light, of course. Oh boy, I'd like to whip the guy's smug look off this guy's face. Why a whip? Wipe? Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask? Don't you already know that? Right, take a look at this newspaper. This ugly security guard was in fact Mask the Mask. You mean this black letter, right? Bring 5,000. The handwriting is without doubt the victims. There is no mistake. We had an official report to prove it, but I don't see what. I don't see an addressee in this letter. An addressee. This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment. Mr. Delight didn't show up at the designated time and place and time. That the fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder, what's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if the blackmailer wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, you have any evidence? Objection denied. Oh wow, you're an idiot. Yeah, we already read it. Shit, I accidentally pressed triangle. Oh, shoot. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the tear of Eminem, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is that this jewel's color. I'm not much of discussing color myself. Including the clipping, the color was, of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in this blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. Exactly, that red diamond you received the other day. Red? Yes, which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the tear of Eminem that the mask stole at all. Your point is, Mr. Trite, are you trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? Or this is what you're trying to say, right? Or what is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Well, is that what you're going to say? Is that what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Yes! This is true. Oh no. Naturally, it was you, Detective Admi. Did you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single Mask case. In the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. Ah, he's gonna blow up. I don't know why I said that. Which means Kane Ballard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Whoa, that was really cool.
Objection.
No. Blackmailing people is not cool. I don't know why I said that. Again, I'm a total idiot. Don't look into what I said. Uh-oh, I don't like the way he said it. Kane Ballard blackmailing, look at me. Are you for real? Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him. Shit, yeah, my phone wants to die, then answer me this. The blackmailer contains the following message. If you don't want your identity to be revealed to your world, yes, it does. Uh-oh. I don't think it's a thief. A blackmailer. Look at me. It was a blackmailer.
Objection.
Hey now. Isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Ballard was the one blackmailing Look At Me. Are you saying that Look At Me, that At Me was blackmailing someone else on top of that? You have to admit that sounds kind of little odd. It's not odd, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Ballard was blackmailing Look At Me. But Ron the Light was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes. Just a few days after the tier of Hamadan heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from someone a very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. In which case, that would mean that Ron the Light was actually Mask the Mask. That is what we're claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Look At Me. Silence! Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What is it? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you... You say that Look At Me was blackmailing Ron the Light. In which case, I would naturally know all about this relation to Mask the Mask. Well, yes. Which means I learned of his identity when committing the first crime. Good point, you said I couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. Well, I guess let's see some hot bitter evidence. Oh god. I have no idea what to present here. But like I say, react first, do the thinking later. No! Oh god, now I have to go back and load my save. At least I managed to save before presenting the evidence. Oh yeah, at first, think later. Take that. I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. See, we were told that Look At Me took his costume, so makes sense. Gets into mischief, trying to be in the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron the Light in this card, Gilbert. And since he lost the mask, you didn't just disappear into the air. He took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby. let alone an ace detective. That's when you figured out, Mr. Atomy. That's when you learned that under the mask, Master Mask was really on the light. What the? Wasn't he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, he looked like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it. He was simply blackmailed. What a fraud, trying to pass himself as an ace detective. How dare you expose me like that? Why? I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a face and proud ace detective, and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That's your true identity. What? You? How dare you? Yourselves with your big mouth fools. I say, none of you can compare to my genius. So God, an ace detective cannot handle blackmail, murder threats. That it's enough to make one laugh. You see, we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance by Mr. Admi.
Objection!
What? What is it now? It will need careful thinking, but we don't think here, we only act. Don't do that in real life. But you can't really prove that. That's not enough, Mr. Wright. I want to hear your answer. That night look at me was that QB security and the defense can prove it. Alright, let's think carefully. What's proof? Alright, the list, because it has the mask info. This is the proof. It's true, that's very important. I'm not foolish that will pass for evidence, Mr. Trite. It's time that you learn the true flavor in life. Flavor of my special... don't tell me I did it wrong, Mr. Wright. It's bitter, very bitter. I did it wrong. No. How many times will I get fooled by the game into believing I was right? I was only a foolish fool that can control time and space. Don't tell me.
Take that!
Oh God! I can't believe my stupid plan worked. You see, since she didn't get hit by that, who did? We know we know that the defendant in this case, Mr. Delight, was hit by the... Oh, I'm wrong. It's not proof. Oh God, I have been fooled yet again. I can't control my computer space too sure. They don't know me until they see my true my true my true powers. Can't prove it. I can't prove it. Wait, is that the correct answer? Just as I thought. It is the correct answer. How the fuck did we get here? But if we hear more detectives at this testimony, there is no buts in law. There is only proof. That's what he's going to say. I won't allow any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Look at me here after we interrupted his own trial, and you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. No! Well now, sir lawyer, it seems that love wins out the way in the end. I am the ace detective as well as Mask the Mask. My verdict will verify that, just as Ron the Lights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with my full force of my ace detectiveness. Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence. By then, it'll be too late, huh? Why? Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court law, double jeopardy. Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, the defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule that all counts, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atmi will be found guilty in a matter of minutes, guilty as Mask the Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Ballard is convicted. No way. The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atmi's guilt of the crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Ballard's murderer. The more you know. Yes, just object. Just like you always do. Objection.
Objection!
I think I see it, Your Honor. When you were a child, this is what was on your report card. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you know? Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice, no way. Oh shit, she's back. Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia. This is the true power of the Korean channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who is standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now let's do this, but there is nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine, not yet. The testimony is not over. What do you mean, Your Honor? Just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. That's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. And now, Sir Lawyer, love wins in the end. I'm the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that, just as Ron the Lights will verify that he's the true murderer. I declare full force detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is there something in the matter, Mr. Goddard? Ah, nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehood would do anything to me, look at me, let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Goddard, where are you? So please give us one bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it. Our absolutely last chance. Yes, Chief. Indeed, it is true that I was not a Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vital quest. I had heard about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph written. My brilliant deduction was that what informed me that the true culprit was not the light, and thanks to the keycard in the wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. Also able to make the deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The buzzer did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim wouldn't have left prints. Would have left prints if it sounded it, which means the killer sounded. Mr. Light was wearing it as clearly with his why he left no prints. And then the blackmailer? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zwari. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. I don't think that's true. This testimony does not hold up because we have one crucial piece of evidence. One piece of evidence that can destroy this testimony. I'll not allow any of you or unusual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. We can postpone look at mistrial any longer. This is your last chance. One chance? So we only have one chance at presenting something and one chance at pressing. Alright, press. We need to press. Any pointless pressing will probably result to our death. When we don't want our death, right? Mr. Atme, about this last remark. You still don't get it, right? This isn't the time to be pressing witness on every little statement, what? I said this before. There is still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was Kane Barrow's mentor last night, and now it's time for a last cap. Mr. Wright, I will hold... No! Alright, we can only... I can only believe in the hearts of the cards so much. I will believe in the heart of the evidence and in the heart of my mind. Goddard gonna go into a coffee overdose. You're telling me? Like, I think he already is in a coffee overdose. I don't need to press this. I don't think so. The music didn't stop. Oh no. Load.
Objection!
No, they have taken away my ability to, they have taken away my ability to save state, save state, to load the save state, or what's that? Since I'm playing on PS4, can it be called a save state? Probably not. Guilty count 2. No, it's actually 3. Let's see how many times can I get a guilty verdict in this section alone. Dude, it's probably like 5% coffee. Guilty count 3, yes. I bet he has cocaine in that coffee. At me about this last remark. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Goddard. Wait. I got it correctly. Let's go. I'm correct for once. What? I got it correctly. I cannot believe that I just said that. I think it. I cannot speak today. I think, and I say I was pretty stupid when I said that because it doesn't make sense. Hello, correct. I'm Dad. Hi, I'm Dad. I'm Dad. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atwin? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his the mask outfit, is that correct? Hi, Dad, I'm Dad. Hi, I'm Dad. I'm Dad. Hi, Dad, I'm Dad. Hi, Dad, I'm Dad. Hi, I'm Dad, I'm Dad. And it keeps going on. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Max the Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? Mocha, are you okay? Alright, Mocha, are you okay? First of all, who is Mocha? Mocha Freight, you good? It was just a few hours ago, back when my sixth cup was looking at me with her coaster. That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way that you should have known about that. You're in the next courtroom being tried as Mask the Mask. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about this piece of information? Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those circumstances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his master mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atmi to have found that out. Only one way, you say. Please recall. Yes, please recall. Mr. Dawn's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was looking at me. It's with that statement, I'll turn this case on its head. What are you applying? A mock-up rape. You good? Then. Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands for, to the reason the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Detective Atmi, you saw Mask the Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Ballard and assaulted Ron Delight. That's when, that was the only way you could have known that Ron was wearing, what Ron was wearing. Name, random color, magenta. The whole courtroom is shaking. Oh. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius I was forced to create myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. That's the same line you gave yesterday. She's... But I think there's a long meaning behind this. A random color you'd wear on your pants. Black. And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me. We came previously to discover the record of an innocent young man, missing him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me. Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Why would he be? About the verdict, I know. You never committed any murder. That's right, I'm so glad you understand, but I really am Mask the Mask. So thanks to the trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? Oh, that's what you said, double jeopardy. And now that you mention it, I have been careless. Careless? Oh, I fucked up. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was found innocent. Then Mask the Mask really is innocent. It is really innocent. It would seem so for now. For now. Not guilty. We got a not guilty on YouTube. Pog. Oh boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't good after all. You see, the thing is, I'm still Mask the Mask after all. Yeah, but you don't have to be now. I fixed it. You fixed it, you say. Who is messaging me? Who the fuck is messaging me? Who is messaging me? You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of terrain channeling school? I'm actually surprised my phone hasn't broken down yet. Yes, of course. Well then. Ah, Mr. Wright, I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing even matters anymore now that all this has happened. Come on, be happy already. Maya, you've been cleared out of murder charges and got off as the mask onto the boot. But in exchange, I lost everything, huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information for QB security, becoming Master Mask? I do not for one reason, for her. You mean your wife? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, didn't she? She always said how he hated cheeky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from QB security, I lost all the money I had. She wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Master Mask? Yes. But it's all over now. A broken bowl that can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? Right. Really? Can we go back to the way things are? You'll be fine. Nick and I can prove it. I can. There's always a way to put it back together. Find more money. It's painful how true that is. The secret urn. Desiree was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. There you are. Mr. Lice. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I suppose you don't have to. You don't want anything to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit QB security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now? You know, you're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on now, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him go away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there is no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hate criminals? Oh. I hate people who act like all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and cleared his crimes before he committed them like a man. I love the man who is such chivalrous. I don't know how to spell that word. I knew it. I was right about you, but every day I spent with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you, Nicky boy? Yes. I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh well, take care of yourselves. You too, Nicky boy. Gulp. I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya, congratulations. Gasp! Talk about bad timing. Nick, how could you not? Oh no. So just as the case came to a close, so did my consciousness. I cannot believe he lost his consciousness. That's so funny to me, I don't know why. Recipe for turnabout. Clever name. You know what else would be clever? If I ended the stream here. Yup, that would be clever because I have been live for 3 hours and 42 minutes. Which is, you did it. I did it. I phoenixed my way through. Phoenix, that's correct. It's a pun on the name Phoenix Wright. I rushed my way through this case and managed to get to the end after 4 hours, which makes my total playtime of this case about 8 hours. You cha-chang your way through, correct. And this brings us to the end because it's already, I already streamed for far too long, more than 3 hours. Maybe I will someday. Maybe I will do a 5-hour stream. Not guaranteed. I do not promise anything. Anyway, I wanna say my special thanks to anyone who passed by. Especially Nen, Mika, Van, for coming through, sticking to the end. I just wanted to stream in my channel for once, and since I had the carefully staged plan going on, I couldn't. Nice stream nonetheless. Thank you. Anyway, until next time, don't forget to wash your hands, wear face masks, go outside, but be safe, and see you all next time. Pog stream every time. Thank you, Mika. I really appreciate it. See you all next time.